Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Harry, and in today's second Python tutorial we're going to take a look at Python string methods. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Python string operators. So in Python, strings are arrays of bytes representing Unicode characters. However, Python does not have a character data type. A single character is simply a string with a length of 1. Square brackets can be used to access elements of the string. So here we have three strings with different syntax methods. So we are actually going to take a look at this syntax method with the three syntaxes, because this is really useful for large text formats. So let's say that we want to print out a text that's really long. Let's say like this long. Now, in order to do that, because we can't do it like that because it will give us an error, we can actually just, put in regular syntax here and on each and every beginning and end of a new line. Or, because this will take a little bit of time, we can just do the following. So we can just add two more syntaxes here, and it immediately becomes green, so now it's a string, and two more here. Now if we run it, it runs, no problem at all. Okay. So now, the plus operator. So the plus operator, it joins strings. It returns a string consisting of the operand joined together. Now the multiply operator creates multiple copies of a string. If S is a string and N is an integer, either of the following expressions returns a string consisting of N concatenated copies of S. The multiplier operand N must be an integer. You would think it would be required to be a positive integer, but amusingly it can be 0 or negative, in which case the result is an empty string. Now the in operator and the not in operator, we talked about this in our last tutorial. Python also provides a membership operator that can be used with strings. The in operator returns true if the first operand is contained within the second. Now we have some built-in string functions, which we're going to take a look at each one of them. So the first one is CHR, which returns a character value for the given integer. So let's say that we have N as an integer 10, 10, 10. Now if we type in N, it gives us 10, 10, 10. Now if we want to return a character value for the given integer, we just do CHR and here we go. Now we have an ORT function. So let's say that C equals character 1010. Okay, so now if we want to return an integer value for the given character, we just do ORDC and we got 1010. Now the other function is length. So it returns the length of a string. So let's do let's say that a string is N, which is hello world. So N equals hello world. Now if we want to get the len, we just type in len N, and we have 11 letters in hello world. Now the other function is str and object, so it returns a string representation of an object. So let's say that wait, we gotta do it in here, so we're going to do another radius calculation. So let's say that R is float, input, enter a radius, enter a circle, enter radius 4. So let's something like that, yeah. So now here you're going to see how actually str works. So now we print radius circle with radius, and now we add the str function strr, because r is actually a number, so the client, the user, will enter a number For instance 1.1. So in order to return a string representation of an object, we gotta use str. So now we just make another plus with the plus operator that combines everything, and now we just type in a formula. Now it returns the value. So this is how you use str. So if you have a number, let's say that r is a number of 2020. If we want to return a string representation, we can just do strr, and here we go, string representation with the syntax. So now we have string methods. So we have s lower, s upper, which returns the lowercase or uppercase version of the string. So let's say that we have a string a that's world. Now if we use the a lower, it will give us a lowercase version of the string. If we use a upper, it will give us an uppercase version of the string. Now we have s strip, so this returns a string with white space removed from the start and end. So let's say that a equals world with some white space at the beginning and end. Now if we use a strip, it will give us world with the white space removed. Now we have s is alpha, s is digit, s is space. This tests if all the string chars are in the various character classes. So now let's say if we say s is alpha, he'll give us false. Now if we say that s is digit, s a is digit, he'll give false. Now if we say a is space, it will give us false. No, so now let's say that a is like this. Now a is space will give us true because there is space, only space. And the same, if a equals 20, if we say a is digit, it will give us yeah, a, it will give us let's see, a equals, yeah, it gives us true now. So yeah, and the same with a is alpha. So yeah, it just tests if all the string chars are in the various character classes. Now if we say s starts with other or s ends with other, it tests if the string starts or ends with the given other string. So let's say that a is world again. Now if we say a starts with world, it'll give us true. A ends with world, it'll give us true again. So now if we do a to be equal to hello world, if we type in a starts with world, it'll give us false, and if we type ends with world, it'll give us true. Now we also have s find others. It searches for the given other string, not a regular expression, within s and returns the first index where it begins, or -1 if not found. So let's say that if we type in a dot find other, it'll give us a -1 because it does not find anything. So if we say a find world, yeah, it will give us from where it starts. Okay. I need to close the space. So now we can actually make an replace with s replace. It returns the string where all occurrences of old have been replaced by new. So now we're going to use a replace to replace hello with what's up. Now we have what's up world, but the a has not been replaced fully, so yeah, only for this one. Now split, it just, with no arguments, it splits on all white space chars. So if we make a to be equal to hello world, if we do the a split, yeah, it will just split it up for us in a list. Now we have the s dot join list, which is opposite of split. It joins the elements in the given list together using the string as a delimiter. So the example given is join, and yeah. So we can just do the example given. Yeah, we have a syntax error. So let's say, yeah, join list, and on join an iterable. Okay, so yeah, we actually gotta create a program for this to work, but yeah, whatever. So let's go into the string slices. Now the string slices. Here we have a string hello, and these are the string slices. So the count starts from 0, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it can also be with a minus, so it always -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. And the slice syntax is a handy way to refer to subparts of sequences, typically strings and lists. So we are actually going to do a string slice right now. So let's say we have a string which is hello. Now the string is hello. Now if we want to get L, we just do A for, and we get L. So this is the slice. We can just do like this. Yeah, and we get hello. Now we can just do A hello. We can do an A, which is 100. It will give us hello again because it's just the 100 is too big to the string length. We can do A -1, A -2, A -3, A -4, A -5. Okay, so let's talk about some string. We got into the string slices. Let's talk about string formatting. So here I have some, a string that prints out hello John. Now the name is John, prints his name. Let's just copy this whole thing, put it in test3. Let's run it. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. So we have the print name and this function. So John is 23 years old. This is what this do, and we have a list. So we wanted to print the list, and we have the list. So there are different ways of doing that. So let's talk about here we have The integers, so percentage of d, it just refers to the integers. So if we have numbers, we use d as we used here in the h. Now the percentage f, it just refers to the floating point number. So if we have 3.17, we should use f. Now percentage of number of digits f is floating point numbers with a fixed amount of digits to the right of the dot. We had the percentage s, which is a string, which refers to the string. So it refers to hello, for instance, or to to the name, which is a string, or any object with string representation like numbers. We got percentage x, percentage capital X, which is an integers in hex representation with lowercase and uppercase, and we have percentage O and percentage O with capital letter. It integers in octal representation, lowercase and uppercase. So now let's take a look at the string formatting best practices. So we have the old style string formatting. So let's take a look at the old style. So now the old style is named John. Now we just do the hello s name. Age is 25. So hey s, you are d years old. To this name age. Yeah, so we gotta print it out. Okay, so this is the old style way of formatting. So now let's take a look at the new style string formatting, which is with the str.format function. So we're going to keep the name and we're going to keep the age. So now we just print hello. I'll just do this format with the function of format. Format the name. Now we can just do hello. Now actually let's do it in another way. So hey. Now, yeah. So this is the new style way. So we got the same, the same result. So let's talk about the string interpolation, f strings, which is used in Python 3.6 and up. So now. Now, let's see. Oops. Hello, John. So yeah, this is the string interpolation, the f strings. So let's make another one. So a and b is 5 and 10. They're 5 and 10. So if we do a print f, 5 plus 10 is a plus b, and not 2 multiplied by a plus b. Let me close this. 5 plus 10 is 15 and not 30. Okay, so yeah, it just, when you add a plus, it just makes an addition between 5 and 10, which is 15. And after that, we get a sample that 2 multiplied by 15, yeah, I mean, a plus b is 15, not 40. Okay, so we learned a lot of stuff again in this tutorial. I hope so. So we learned the operators, we learned some string functions, some string methods, the string slices, how it works, and we also took a look at the string formatting and string formatting best practices. So with that being said, this is about it for this tutorial, for tutorial number 2. Just yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and in the next tutorial we'll talk about more interesting things, and we're going to do a lot of programs to practice. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you so much. Bye bye.